It's your boy Steve and the PB Podcast. Welcome everybody. Got Austin to the left and Zach to the right. We're gonna talk about Game 4, Game 5, and a little bit of NFL as well. I'm gonna let P Zach take over from now on. Here you go.
Yep. Game four was not surprised at the outcome. They won 102 to 96. So it was a pretty close game. Um, Brown dropped 28, 12, and 8, so a near triple double.
Mm-hmm.
He had a little help from Davis, who had 22. They both shot 50% from the field. Other than that, KCP had them 5 clutch points in the fourth quarter, which helped big time. Other than that, Danny Green didn't play awful, but he didn't, do a whole lot. Um, that's just my big takeaway is that Braun did his thing, and then KCP had that very clutch fourth quarter.
Yeah, KCP had a good fourth quarter. Like you said, though, it was mainly just Brown and AD that whole game. But it was a lot of defense too. Rondo, it doesn't look like Rondo filled up the stat sheet for real, but he actually had a really good impact in that game as well.
Yeah.
A lot of it came in the fourth quarter also, and and I thought Dwight was actually going to play more since Bam came back, but he only played 8 minutes, which was very surprising to me. But yeah, it was. I mean, I'd seen this coming too. I already knew LA was going to win this game.
Yeah. My big takeaway was Davis, LeBron, Danny Green, KCP. Them four kind of stepped up. They all shot 50%. Actually, all of them shot right at 50%. Other than that, though, the next best was I think Caruso shot 3 of 5. So they didn't really get a whole lot of help out of them four. But I mean, for a 6-point win with a game 4 up 2-1, you don't want to tie this team 2-2. But yeah, I think they did what they needed to do. LeBron dropped 28.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler had a near triple double again. He was 1 assist shy. Tyler Hero did his thing at 21. Duncan Robinson, he's gonna show up. He had shot 50% from the three. Had 17. Other than that, nothing. There's none. Pretty much like he was in the first 3 rounds of the playoffs. He did play 26 minutes, which is a big bump.
Yeah. I thought when Bam came back, he actually played very well. I thought he played very well for his first game back. Had 15 and 7. He yeah, I just thought he had a really good game. They just didn't have no help from anybody else. I mean, Jay Crowder played 35 minutes, only put up 8 points. Like
2 of 7 3. That's all. That's the only shots he ever took was 7 threes, and I made 2 of them.
Exactly. It's just that nobody really shot really efficient either, besides Bam.
Yeah.
But that's just how they've been playing all this playoffs. And honestly, only person who's been really showing up is Jimmy Butler, and he's been getting everybody involved. He's actually looking like I ain't gonna lie, he's looking like Brian when they was playing the Spurs in 07.
That's what it looks like.
I think my team's a little better than what LeBron had, but
oh yeah, most definitely.
because they have an all-star and Bam, and they have young guys.
They got shooters.
Yeah.
A lot of shooters.
Yeah, and then game 4, they took the 3-1 lead, pretty commanding. But since we're talking about game 5, it brings me to tears and it hurts my heart talking about this game. Oh my god, I hated it so much. Anyways, Braun had 40. That's all I'd say. That's it. He had 40.
Yeah, he had 40. A near triple double. He's only 3 assists shy. I mean, he shot 6 of 9 from the 3, 15 of 21 from the field. Dwight played a little bit more, played 15 minutes. AD did his thing, 9 of 15 for 28. Danny Green, though, 3 of 8. KCP was 6 of 15. That kind of hurt. Rondo, Kuzma, and Caruso combined shot 5 of 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have no help from the bench at all, none at all. They all played pretty crucial minutes when the game was going back and forth. Well, not back and forth, but like Miami will go up 10 and then the Lakers will come back, push it to 1. It was like a lot. They played those crucial minutes, but none of them was really had a big impact. It was all Bron and AD this game and some of KCP. So
KCP was a little third man. I mean, they only got 14 points on the bench. Like, sad.
Markieff Morris didn't score at all in the 23 minutes that he played.
Well, he wasn't. He played more defensive though. Like, he only took 2 shots, took 2 threes. I mean, you gotta make at least one. But
3 turnovers though. Same thing with Caruso.
Yeah.
He did have 3 turnovers. Caruso did.
Yeah.
Almost everybody touched the ball.
And, I mean, Anthony Davis didn't have a terrible game. 28-12, shot 9 of 15, so never missed from the free throw line, which he had some clutch free throws in the fourth quarter. He had 3 blocks as well. Bron shot 4 of 6 from the free throw line, which is, 80%? Maybe less than that. I don't like how – I mean, he's not – obviously he's a mediocre free throw shooter, 70%. A little disappointed. But Jimmy Butler, 35-point triple-double, only missed 8 shots. Didn't miss a free throw, 12 of 12.
Yeah.
5 steals. And that really took a hit.
His free throw shooting has been great this whole playoffs. And he showed it again last night.
Yeah.
12 for 12, that is outstanding, man. That's like he looking like Curry out there at the free throw line.
Yeah, I think in the playoffs, in the finals, I think he's only missed 4 free throws. He's taken 50, if not a little bit under 50, in 5 games. He's averaging about 10 free throws a game because I think he's getting to the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
He shot, I think it's 3-point. He was 1 for 3 on threes. I'm surprised he even shot 3 of them. Honestly.
Exactly.
That 1 3-pointer in the second half, so we're added.
My surprise for the Heat, Bam didn't play that well. Duncan Robinson, 8 of 15 from the field, 7 of 13 from 3, and then Kendrick Nunn had 6 of 11 off the bench.
Yeah, Kendrick Nunn stepped up. Kendrick Nunn stepped up all the way this game. He helped them with crucial points. Jay Crowder, actually, he had 11 this game. Shot terrible, but he had 11. And he helped out on defense, too.
Okay.
So, yeah, Game 6 is going to be a nail biter. I think Jimmy's going to come out the same way. He don't want to go home. Wants to stay in the bubble. I think with Denton Robinson, I think LA is going to do a little bit better job of guarding him. He moves so well without the ball that it's hard to track him down 24/7 when he's on the court. And what Miami's starting lineup, they all played 30, 31-plus minutes, with most of them playing over 37. And they only had 2 people come off the bench, Kendrick Nunn and Iguodala. Iguodala didn't really do a whole lot.
He played a lot of defense. That's all he did was defense for real. That's the reason why he was out there. He did really well against I seen one drive where Kuzma came down and he was about to go up for a layup. Iguodala swiped it, took it down to the court, easy layup. That was a crucial part of the game because it was going back and forth around that time.
Yeah.
So I thought that was weird. They only had 2 people come off the bench. You'd think that had Olynyk come off a little bit at least because he was doing great.
Yeah, he didn't play.
Yeah.
But yeah, they Duncan Robinson really stepped up, dropping 26.
He's automatic. He can get it off in 0.5 seconds.
Yeah,
it's unreasonably fast. And what's his name? Coach Spo told him to shoot. I think it was game 1 or game 2. He only shot 3 threes.
Yeah.
He said shoot thing, and it's what he did in game 5, and that's what brought him. Ultimately, without Duncan Robinson hitting those shots, they wouldn't have won the game.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Just Tyler Hero doing too hot. Shot 4 of 11. He's 2 or 3 from 3, but he wasn't knocking down most of his shots. And other than that, that's pretty much all the help they got besides Kendrick Nunn.
Yeah, I think Jimmy. Jimmy played out of his mind. Jimmy played 47 minutes, only sat 48 seconds, guarded LeBron, I think 35 minutes of the 47 he was out there. So
Yeah, he was doing it all. Literally everything.
Oh yeah.
In the fourth quarter, when Anthony Davis had that little leg injury, I don't know what happened. I didn't really get to see it. I don't know how it's going on right now, how well he's doing, but he was limping in the fourth quarter. And I really wish that Bron would have switched on him, just because you could tell. I mean, they were doing pick and roll anyway, so they were switching off of him. But I really wish Bron would have took the assignment, because I just seen that Anthony Davis was not fully there, physically, because he was limping up and down the court. It might have, gotten to Jimmy to pass the ball a little more, trust his teammates. How many points did he have in the fourth quarter again? He had
I don't know honestly, but I can't remember, but he at least shot like 6 or 7 free throws in the fourth quarter alone.
Yeah, he shot a lot.
Mm-hmm. And to go back on Anthony Davis, yeah, he was I think he hurt his ankle or his heel in the third quarter. Came back in the fourth, or I think it was actually in the second quarter it was one of those quarters where he actually re-aggravated his that little heel injury he had. Yeah. And ever since that happened, he just wasn't looking the same. And it really showed in the fourth quarter, and that's when LeBron he was actually driving, scoring. He was trying to do everything he could in that little spurts. And honestly, nobody could stop him. So when he was taking their last possession, I really thought low key he might have took a little fade back, hit the shot. Like, I ain't gonna lie, but once again, he trusts his teammates. Hit Danny Green.
Danny Green could not have been more open in that shot.
Danny Green, bro. That's what he's built for. He was doing this in San Antonio and in Toronto, and he can't hit now. I don't know what it is, man. He works in playoff P.
It's so frustrating watching the game. So if you watch the play, right? So Duncan Robinson, they try to get a pick and roll on him with Danny Green. So Duncan Robinson does not go back on to Danny Green. He follows LeBron, and then Bam Adebayo comes back from Anthony Davis, comes off from Anthony Davis to help guard LeBron. And you see Jay Crowder also closing in, which I think it was – who was on the Markieff was in the corner? Or was it
KCP? I know KCP was in the corner, and Jay Crowder stepped off of him. Because LeBron could have even – if he saw him, he could have skipped him across to the corner, and KCP could have hit it. But, I mean, hey, it was the pick and roll.
I think Anthony Davis was a little bit open. But he saw how wide open Danny Green was. You can't be more open than that. And you can't defenders like LeBron just did. So people telling him that he should have shot the ball is personally just an opinion, really. Because he made the right basketball play. Then forcing up a shot, he found a wide open teammate. It's not his fault that they missed it. And then what Markieff did at the end made me want to jump off a roof. But
yeah, go ahead.
So when Markieff got the ball after Danny Green shot it, you see he's like on the wing right there trying to look for AD for that little lob. All you see is LeBron going like this, holding it on the wing at the 3-point line. He's like, come on, give it to me. He's waving. You see him for like 2 seconds. I would have yeeted over the man 6 of 9 from 3 that night. I probably hit 70%. Let hit one more. But I don't know if you guys saw, also add on to it, I don't know if you guys saw Damian Lillard's tweet about it. He goes, LeBron made the right pass and everything. He goes, well, I still would have shot it.
Yeah, that's that killer mentality, man.
Yeah, I think, from a basketball standpoint, it was a smart idea to pass it off. Me personally, if it would have been me, I would have shot it. You're the best player. We know you're gonna shoot it off. We already know you ain't gonna.
We already know you gonna shoot it. You shoot 90% of the time.
No, yeah, but you're the best player in the world. You're down by 1. You got to chuck it up.
Mm-hmm. No, but you understand the other part, right? Where he's
1,000%. Yeah, he's a pass first player. Even though when he had 40 points, he's still a pass first player.
Mm-hmm.
I just hate when people knock him off and be like, "Oh, he doesn't have it in him."
Oh,
I mean, the 40, 13, and 7. I don't know what else you want.
Yeah, he wouldn't have it in him if he didn't. I mean, I could see them saying that if he didn't drop 40, 13, and 7.
If he had like 22 and 13 and 7, it'd be different. But it may have 40.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I still think he should have got the ball in the corner from Markieff and gone out on his own.
I wouldn't even been okay if Markieff shot the ball. He only took 2 shots. Like,
There was like 5 seconds left too. 6
that's
seconds.
what I'm saying.
Time.
You could easy, and you're in the mid range. Just like you're all like nobody's really guarding you for real.
You need to give all the AD because I mean AD is your best free throw shooter that's on that team like on the court at that time. Bam kind of grabbed his arm at the end, kind of had him going that way.
He pushed him times, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, to fight the.
Yeah, I mean the rest were not the greatest in that fourth quarter either.
No, they was letting them play.
You got a charge called on them when all you see is them moving like this, trying to get the call.
There was actually 2 wrongful charge calls in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
One on Caruso and one on LeBron too. They're both moving their feet. Jimmy Butler was one on Caruso. He was moving his feet. So I'm not mad at the call, but you got to be consistent with it.
I mean, they were consistent with it. They got 2 wrong. That's kind of consistent.
That is true.
You're consistently wrong with it. You might as well keep going with it.
LA's gonna file some complaints about some of the referee calls. I'm sure they will. Either after the game or after the series.
Yeah.
I mean, LeBron didn't get to the free throw line a whole lot. Only six attempts. Then again, they only got 14 attempts as a team. Oh no, 18 as a team. So they didn't really get a lot. Jimmy Butler had 12 of his own.
Yeah.
So that made a huge difference because I think he had 6 free throws in the fourth quarter. Jimmy Butler.
Mm-hmm. Shooting, just getting to the hole, and I liked how he wasn't settling for like his mid range was on point the whole game, but I liked how for their last possessions how he just drove to the cup and tried to get the foul and at least get to the line because he's hot from the line too. I did like that. He didn't settle and shoot the mid range.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about Game 6? What's gonna happen?
I think it's gonna be close. I think Lakers win big.
Really, that's a hot take right there.
That is a hot take.
They just lost for the first time in the Black Mamba jerseys. LeBron didn't get to finish his gentleman's sweep on the whole playoffs. And they only lost by 3 points, and none of his teammates did anything. I think Danny Green does pretty well. I think LeBron gets a triple-double. At this point, if the Lakers win, I mean, because right now you got to say, there's only 2 games left. There's only one more guaranteed. Lakers win, I think LeBron's Finals MVP.
Oh, yeah, he's most definitely.
There's no contest now. I mean, after we saw Game 3, 4, and 5, there's no argument.
AD hits the quarter, drops 50, and LeBron has 20.
Yeah, that's the only way. But yeah, I think Lakers end up winning by, I'll probably say 15, 16. I think Jimmy's dead tired. I know he's got that mentality that he's never going to give up, but I don't know who's going to step up.
He is a dog. He does have today to rest.
Yeah.
I want the Lakers to win. That's just that's my team. But I just don't know. I honestly don't know. I think it might be another close game. But cause I think Jimmy still has some in the tank, and Duncan Robinson he's hot right now. I feel like he might come in Game 6. He might come in starting off hot, smacking them threes. KCP, I think he will actually step up for the Lakers in Game 6. Bron's going to have a historic game. That's just going to happen. He had one last game. He's going to come back and have one in Game 6. I don't think Anthony Davis is going to I don't think he's going to play that much just because of how he was looking in Game 5 at the end. He was limping, though. It was times where LeBron could have pushed the ball up the court, but he had to slow down just because AD over here, like, walking up the court almost. So,
numerous times in the fourth. I just don't know. Jimmy's dead. I don't know if you guys saw him after his interview, walking how he was.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna waste all of his energy in the first half, and I don't think he's one of my favorite players. I just don't think he has it. He has it in him, but I don't think the rest of the team can keep up the pace that they are. Like the way they shot last night.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna key on Robinson. I mean, they'll keep letting Jay Crowder shoot threes. Him and Andre Iguodala, they're not gonna care about that.
In the last 4 games, Jimmy played 45 minutes, 45 minutes, 43, and 47 minutes out of the last 4 games.
Yeah, there's only 40. There's only 48 minutes in a game.
He's gonna still play 40 minutes a game.
Yeah, but
you have to, otherwise you lose.
Yeah, I mean he's going to, but I don't know how effective he's gonna be. Like, I mean, he's came out. I mean, game 4 he didn't come out like attacking like how he should. So I think that's what's gonna end up happening again. The last game he came out attacking.
Came out like a baller.
I think in order for the Heat to win, I think they need to shoot the same way. I'd still go with the 7 rotation that they're doing. But I think Bam needs to step up a little bit. And unless he's really that hurt. But yeah, I definitely think
LeBron played really good defense on the last game. He only had 12 points, 11.
He had 13 last game.
Yeah. No, I think LeBron had pretty good defense on him. I had the Lakers winning in Game 6. I think it's gonna be by no more than 10. I think it's gonna be a dogfight with Jimmy Butler. I don't care if Jimmy Butler has a broken leg. He's still gonna go out there and try to win the game. He's gonna have at least 20 no matter what. I don't think he's gonna have over 30. I don't think he'll be able to play as aggressive as he did in the third and fourth quarter because he's gonna be so tired. Maybe Coach Spo will make an adjustment and sit him a little more in the first half than usual, just to get him more rested for the second half. But I got him like 110, 102. Probably gonna go with. I think Bron's gonna have at least 30, guaranteed. He's got to be aggressive. If he doesn't have 30, they're not winning the game. Danny Green's really the wild card for me. If he could hit 3-4 threes in the game, that's really all I need. And don't get me started on Kyle Kuzma. I don't want to bring him up.
Why not?
He's not even worth my breath.
Kuzma's alright, man. He's alright, man. He's just, I don't know. Most of those players that's on the floor for the Lakers they all been there before. They all had an experience besides Kuzma. And I mean, you can look at the Heat and who's been on the big floor besides Iguodala.
Nobody. Oh, Jay Crowder.
Yeah, Jay Crowder too, man.
He's been in the 3 or 4 finals.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, he hasn't played. He hasn't played at all this whole playoffs. So
no, and he's there for a veteran presence.
Yeah,
but no, only Jay Crowder's ever even made it past the conference finals. I don't think. He's only been there the one time. Only one with any playoff experience is Iguodala, or like a championship.
Yeah.
I think got to a championship with Iguodala. I don't really give Kuzma that out. I mean, Caruso's never been there. I mean, Caruso's done actually pretty well.
Yeah. There's no excuse. It's basketball at the end of the day.
I don't know.
It's not an excuse to play poorly.
No.
Start Danny Green, Game 6.
They're going to though. They're not going to up last game.
I'd start Markieff Morris. That's me.
Shoot, I even start Rondo, KCP, Brian.
Yeah, Rondo second unit when Bron goes off, or they need Rondo, so they won't start him. I would start Caruso over Danny Green.
I like
Shoots better than him, plays better defense than Danny Green, brings that defensive intensity, brings that energy to him. He's probably not obviously as good as a spot-up shooter, but Danny Green is not. Is underwhelming. These whole playoffs, really.
They played. Danny Green played 24 minutes. Caruso played 23. I mean, Green had he was 3 from 8 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. He had 8 points, but I mean, Caruso did 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. He had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 points. I mean,
Yeah.
you're getting
the ball as much as Danny Green because he doesn't get many scoring opportunities, Danny Green, because LeBron's going to kick out to Danny Green first, I think. I mean, I would too, just because Danny Green's he's a sniper when it counts.
Oh, yeah.
Except for but he's a proven shooter.
He is a proven shooter. But this whole playoffs, even when he hits, it hits. But, when he's missing, he looking like me out there. Hitting the side of the rim, barely hitting the front of the rim. It's just it's looking disgusting. It really is. I don't know. Like Snoop said, he needs to get back in the gym, right now.
He can't be sleeping. He needs to be 1,000 shots.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, Danny Green it might just be mental for him. I don't know if it's just shooting rhythm. It might just all be mental because I don't know what's going on in the bubble or how lonely or whatever's going on with their mental health. But it might just be that's getting to his head and everybody on social media is talking all this shit and how he can't shoot. But
Casey got it.
It's
got to be mental.
Yeah, Lakers Nation was on KCP's head last season because he couldn't do nothing. And then look at this playoffs. He's been pretty much their third guy this whole playoff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's mental. I don't think it's his shooting rhythm because he's a great shooter. I just think it's something in his head.
I think in order for the Lakers to win and dominantly win, I think KCP needs to step up. I mean, he did real well. I think he needs to shoot a little bit better. But I think Kuzma needs to step it up and do something. 3 of 10 from the field. 0 of 4 from 3. Only had 7 points, no assists, 1 rebound. He played 22 minutes.
I don't know Kuzma at all.
No, yeah, he didn't look good at all.
No.
I was trying to vouch for him a little bit, but no, yeah, he didn't look good at all.
He did that well.
So if let's just say the Lakers lose this series, how badly is it going to hurt LeBron? Let's just say he goes off these next 2 games, averages 40 because he's averaging 30 right now for the series. Let's say he averages 35 for the series.
Yeah.
How much of a knock is it on his legacy if he goes 3-7 in the finals?
That's awful.
Go ahead, Zach.
Awful. That's a big knock. So this is one of the. I mean, he's played great teams in the finals. This is his 10th final. He's played really good teams. This is arguably probably the worst team he's ever played.
In the finals, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, who else are you going to say? You can't say – I mean, Dallas had an all-time great in Dirk. They had Defensive Player of the Year in Tyson Chandler. They had 2 really good veterans or 3 good veterans in their starting lineup.
Yeah, Sean Marion was a good defender on that squad, too.
Jason Terry.
Sharp sniper.
Yeah, really good shooters. That's not really –
You could say OKC. You could argue.
I mean,
but they were a good-ass team.
They even had Jay Kidd on that Dallas squad.
Yeah, better than Jay Kidd?
Mm-hmm.
A good team, whether people want to believe it or not, or it's the bubble's luck, or they made it only because of the bubble. But they're a good team. They're there for a reason. They beat Milwaukee.
But you got look at who he's played in the finals. 07 he played the Spurs. And he's played the Mavericks, which you can debate. OKC, you can Austin, so you can debate. Spurs, the Warriors 4 times.
So he played the Spurs. He played the Spurs 3 times. If you think of Cleveland, when he was in Cleveland in 07.
Yeah, he's played.
And that was the best Spurs team that he played.
Fuck them. But I think it'll be a huge knock on him. To go 3-7 in the finals, that's not gonna look good on his thing.
It's gonna be a big knock on him for sure. Cause this is like this is like losing to Dirk Nowitzki. Although he's not getting outplayed this time, but it's like a team where mainly one player is just dominating that only team, that one team. And he has a good key role players around him, like Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo. It's low-key kind of similar to Dallas. You could even say OKC because you got one person who's just going off KD. You got Westbrook and Tyler Hero, he's shooting inefficiently, but still putting up points. And then you got who is it? Duncan Robinson, like James Harden and shit, like somebody else who's carrying,
Yeah.
Coming, yeah.
It's obviously not going to help them going 3-7.
No.
I would say it depends on what happens in these next two games. Just because, I mean, if he averages 35 point triple double, just like he did in 2018, like I'm not going to knock him for that series because I'm surprised he even made it there.
Yeah, 2018. Yeah, he gets. That's one of the greatest playoff runs of all time in 2018 is what he had. So you can't really knock him, but he also didn't have an all-star teammate that year. He has arguably a top 5 player in the NBA. Should have won Defensive Player of the Year, but we won't get into that. He has the top 5 player on his team, and he's losing to this. No, it's a knock.
Shoot, you could even say Anthony Davis is a top 2 player in the playoffs behind LeBron.
Yeah, I probably he's he's definitely top 2, top 3. I mean, Jimmy's been up there. Jimmy's right there this year.
Yeah, you can even. I mean, yeah. You could say Jimmy. You could say even. Oh my God, you could even say Jamal Murray because Jamal Murray went off this playoffs too. But yeah, killing. But yeah,
it's frustrating if I see him go 3-7, especially blowing a 3-1 lead. If it happens, I gotta blame Anthony Davis too, though. He's not playing these past 3 games. He's not been playing like the superstar top 5 player like Anthony Davis has been. Maybe that's because of the injury, but still.
Well,
in order for them to come out, them two just need to show up and dominate. You're one of the best 2 players in the world. You just got to go. If I were them two, I'd want to guard Jimmy Butler the whole night. Out of them two, you have to. You can't let KCP, who's a lot shorter, not a lot shorter, but shorter and
smaller,
not as strong as Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy's just gonna take him to the cup all game.
You can get away with because Marquise a little bit taller, but
Jimmy still took him to the lane.
Oh yeah,
it's the only people who are stopping him is Bron and AD. That's it. Yeah. Anyways, I got Game 6 Lakers. I think they're gonna close it out. I think Bron's gonna have a monster game. And I think not that Miami's gonna be fatigued. It's gonna play a little bit of a role, but at the end of the day, they're gonna go out there and try their hardest, no matter what, fatigued or not. So do you guys have anything else to add before we wrap up this video?
No, I ain't got nothing, man. I just want the Lakers to win. LeBron needs to not step up, but he just needs to do what he did in Game 5, and hopefully, and AD just needs to at least put up what he did in Game 5 too, and hopefully a third person just steps up. That's all. Yeah. That's all they need.
I agree. So thank you guys for watching the podcast. We will see you shortly. We look forward to Sunday night, Game 6. And we will see you after that for sure. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video.